Hello everyone, I am Kay and you are watching me play Trigger Happy HAVOC Danganronpa today. And we're about to wrap up the second case. We know that Mondo killed Chihiro. Well, there was something else strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front... Oh, that's Monokuma. I want to read that in Chihiro's voice. With that thought at front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. I can't do Monokuma's voice anymore. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. I'm guessing that's actually Monokuma saying it and not Chihiro saying it. You know, talking about himself in the third person. So he, Chihiro, who is me, asked Mondo to help him, which is me, become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Because if anyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? How many times do I have to say everything twice? You'd make me say everything again and again. To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. His own brother, who he's always talking about in such high regards. It's a bit of a shock right now. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Whoa, that sounds disgusting. I'm never gonna try peaches and gravy. Yeah, I know, that's not what he meant. Who cares? But when Mondo started to think how he would have to take over the gang from his brother somehow, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. A kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? I created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Are you serious? He sacrificed himself to save his brother. No! No! Don't do that! Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a protein bar? A prince? A promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, a team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. Oh, rock-hard, you say? I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want some change. Give me your gas money, please. I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exploding the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a...
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro.
Yeah, we did establish that before.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
You killed your own friend. Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like this, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He can't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. That's what I want to say, but... unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
Kid me.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then.
Now then.
A very special punishment.
You're not gonna say the rest? Well, okay then. For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Punishment. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Ding. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay, so what's his punishment about? What the... Well, okay then. The cage of death. How does he do that with his not even fingers? He doesn't have fingers, does he? Peace out. Well, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Hoop-de-hoo, hoop-de-loop, with the hula hoop. Wheels on the cage go round and... round. He's just... gone. Mondo, but... twice the fat. That is fucked up, dude. You just turned into butter. Live and death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. I can't believe it's not Mondo. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he... of course he had to. What a disappointment. Is this the end of the game? But... Byakuya?
What's this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So, you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the guard's locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? You put all of our lives on the line, just because you wanted to play a stupid little game. I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn man, if you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you could have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh? I'm up next. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, as punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
what?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? Me? I'm not mean. Me? Me? Me. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Oh, the noble son of a noble family. Surely you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you are up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
The name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting
Oh,
all
so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. Oops. Excuse me. I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Is it? For what?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
You mean... Sayaka?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Okay, well, who were you talking to? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
What are your measurements? I mean, who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
So there is a 16th student.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
And who was he talking to? Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Surviving students, 10. It's getting less and less by the minute. To be continued. You received a crazy diamond present. You want to save the data or not yet? Nah. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Oh.
No, I shouldn't cry.
She want... Okay.
But
I thought she was just sniffing, you know, like in... Oh, what's that? I can smell something. No, she's actually crying.
I've had enough.
Also,
I
the
can't
hell.
take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
I don't feel like that's going to be possible.
It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
You're not going to do that, right? Donuts. I might eat donuts. And that would be horrible. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas. Jelly-filled are my favorite.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Your room is a mess, by the way. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What's that sound? Is there someone else there somewhere? It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
I'm super scared, but... I don't think I've ever been in the bathhouse before. Is someone there? It's a Kya! Chapter 3. A next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial, everyone met up in a dining hall, just like always, and expected to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... This count kinda sucks, huh? Choco and Byakuya still refuse to show up. You haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. Maybe you scared her. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. You don't look too well, Taka.
Impossible.
Or not? Oh, I guess he's still under shock. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
Yo, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
It's like...
Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not... Demon Angel, pretty putty princess!
Huh?
Huh? Have you gone mad?
Here we go.
Maggie, the dread shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is, there is no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts that base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, is the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right.
Well,
right?
I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well,
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problems with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, so I appeared.
Genocide? Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko? God, this place is just amazing! Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If he weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up, yeah? Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Not gonna touch that, nope. So we were first forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. We set to work, not to word. Alright, so what's new now? Okay, that thing is still closed. I'm going to assume that we can go to HAVOC Peak's second floor. Look behind us and see... Ta-da! Stairs! So the third floor has opened up to us now. The third floor of HAVOC Peak Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here? No, that joke goes like this. It's, do you know Updog? I mean, it kinda looks like Updog in here. So this is...
Let's see.
a recreation room. A place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Otello, shogi, even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Listen up!
Ring, ring, ring! Hello there, allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. Is this a school after all? If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
So then,
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad.
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to, right now magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops. Nothing, never mind. No. Anyway, that's it for my explanation. Bye bye! what he just said. I know, right? It bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really? Well, anyway, what I was going to ask you, Celeste, have you seen Updog around here?
There is nothing to be done.
It is rather unfortunate about the magazines, but still, I do believe our lives will improve significantly thanks to this little hideaway. A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma or did the school buy it? There's a table here. Yep, that's a table alright. It's kinda similar to the desks in the classroom, but also kinda not. It's a table. It's similar to other tables. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it though. I think I know that game, but I'm bad at it too. I don't really get the rules. Anyway, as I was saying, this is a table. It may look like every other table, but this one is mine. This looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something. There's chess pieces inside. Why is there chess pieces inside? It's a beat up old locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Well, you fancy a round of darts? There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Anything else I can look at? No, that's just a camera. Okay. Yes, I'm going to leave the area. Well, that's nice. We finally have something to spend some time. Okay, we did have a few things, but... So, the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there is a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. There's also a recreation room. If you want to play some pool, hit me up. I'd love to play for a bit. Well, this is the art room. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room. But something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. Well, I mean, there is this little guy here. Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. So are those the multiple somethings? There are paintings lining the walls. Is this really art? This looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. Plus a coin! I love coins! Well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but I've also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. So, Hifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay.
I don't know how that's borderline, but okay.
I'm a fan of Joranbo Pumpkinhead and especially admire anything that Saburo Ranpongi makes.
I have no idea who either of these people are.
Joranbo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite as seen as in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculpture fairy representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo Ranpongi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Mushima series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, that can only be regarded as the Elite Four.
But isn't there only 3 of them? But one of your elite is missing.
Well, the Elite 3 just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century.
I see. Well, good luck with that. It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely very art roomish. It's a locker, but it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. Oh man, that looks nasty. This is a statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. The fuck is a Neo? I mean, I know Neo from Matrix, but... let me check that out. Neo Japan. I don't know what the hell Neo is. Okay, Neo. This article is about Buddhist manifestations for the video game. See Neo with an H at the end. For other users, see Nio, not to be confused with Neo with an E. Neo or Kongorikishi are two wrathful and muscular guardians of the Buddha standing today at the entrance of many Buddhist temples in East Asian Buddhism in the form of frightening wrestler-like statues. Oh, so that's what that is. Dear Diary, today I learned. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. And also a picture of Mondo and Leon? There's something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. And Chihiro is there too? Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How did they get it developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by... It's mine! Give it back! Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had of answers evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh? They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the book of youth. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. So you are telling... Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered asking. That's interesting. Yeah, when was that taken? And where? And how? And what? A dolly. They must use it to move all these statues around. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculptures. Or do you have to guess, or do you just want to guess? That's everything in here, except for the monitor, but who cares about that, am I right? It's just going to be the same thing over and over again anyway. Yeah, I'm done in this room. So... Kyoko said something about another room. Also, this place looks completely different. As if it wouldn't really belong into this place. Oh, a physics lab. I thought it was an elevator for a second. That's what it was, the physics lab. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. Taka, are you feeling good enough to talk? Hey, Taka, do you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. Good talk, buddy. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. What's up with this ridiculously big machine? Whoa! Watch out! What? Didn't know this was a horror game here. Fucking jump scares. What? You wanna do some quantum leaping? Huh? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. A time machine? Seriously? So, it can go back in time? Okay, then let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can. This time I'll stop Mondo for sure. Oh, sorry. It's not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. Comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute? You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines. What? Honestly, it's just an air purifier. Air purifier? It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars. Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys have all this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it, and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier? And more than that, to go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. And all that just for a fucking coin. What do we have in here? I must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. And a coin, which I do recognize. Hold on, I actually just saw something there a while ago. Just a second ago actually. This is the equipment room. I can take a look at it when I go out. It's super disorganized, but there's a strange chemical smell in the air. This place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable. It's so tempting. I want to just dunk myself in it. Of course Genocide Jack likes it. It just goes to show how disgusting it really is. Formaldehyde, isn't that stuff that they use to develop pictures? There's a bunch of files here, probably old lab files or research data. Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, all the equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too. They obviously haven't been used in a long time. This is a tarp. A totally action roleplay. There isn't anything strange about it. Seems perfectly ordinary to me. And why could I look at it? If it's so ordinary. Ooh, 88 coins. Oh, it really is unbearable. A nice long bath in a tub of formaldehyde. That's true happiness. Just thinking about it makes me... That means it's time for me to slowly back away again, isn't it? Okay then. Let me do that. Let me slowly back away. There is it. That's the thing I saw. Oh, this is... It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime-style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, it still works. I should show the others later. I discovered lots of stuff, and it all was strange. But I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should go to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. While we're at it, we can also go to the dining hall to meet with everyone. At the dining hall. Hina? When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Hina? I tried to talk to her, but... my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. Huh? I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable. Are you feeling better already? Yeah, I ate a few donuts and that really helped a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting? Well, my stomach ache kinda made me hungry, so, you know... I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. You saw that you say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. You're saying Hina is a goldfish? I thought Hina is pretty much the same, it looks like. Hey, you of all people don't have any room to talk. He doesn't have any room for anything, man. He's full. Anyway, I was worried about you. Sorry. Besides that, you... huh? Jeez, your knockers are huge! What the heck? Did you convince them to double up on milk production? Stay away from her, fiend! Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found, right, Taka? Yep, and we're going to talk about what we found on the next episode. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.